Hey campers, it is Reed Mihalko of readaboutsex.com, and Sex Geek Summer Camp just ended. I'm shooting a couple of videos to chat with the campers. I may put them publicly on YouTube, so maybe everyone can see them or not. So for people who are trying to figure out what is Sex Geek Summer Camp, go to sexgeeksummercamp.com, check that out. But I'm specifically speaking to the alumni of the class of 2016. And one of the things I woke up this morning, Kathy and I worked really hard yesterday, along with the volunteers, to get all the boxes packed up and ready for UPS to pick up today. And that was hard because we are coming down off of the event as well, but you have to pack it up. It's like that Jackson Browne song about the roadies who pack up the show. And we were tired, but we were also kind of high off of an amazing event. And thank you again, all of you, for coming out to Abrams Creek and spending time with us. And this morning, after getting a good night's sleep, the thing that came in my head was a couple of things like, ooh, I wish I'd done this differently, and I wish I'd done that differently. And I have my post-camp conversations, a couple of them scheduled, a couple of them I have to follow up with people, but just to kind of check in, we'll send out a survey and get some feedback from everybody. But without having checked in with Ida and a couple other people that I want to be checking in again about camp, I had some aha moments that I figured it would be worth sharing. And the main two things that I want to take responsibility for that I think were really missed opportunities, and sometimes you just don't know what the opportunity, you don't know what the upgrade is or the aha moment is until after, because it's an experiential learning curve. And this being, just the third year of Sex Geek Summer Camp, was for me, I wish I had put in the schedule, I wish we had done the revenue streams and the funnels and that on the second day, and then moved Ida's talk and the perfectionism cleaning up mistakes panel, either both of them onto the third day, and made like the third day Ida and Allison's talk and Sex Nerd Sandra's, like basically made the third day kind of guest speaker day. I think that would have been useful for a couple of different reasons. One, the most important one, was it would have given everybody another night to bond, because the night number 2 is the bonfire night. So we would have had more time to bond. I would have been able to give everybody the kind of overview for the revenue streams and just like the big picture, which I think would have been helpful for a couple of people to have an extra day to be thinking about that and going through their process around thinking about business and seeing how it goes, how it all fits together. And then on that revenue stream day, I could have laid out all of the invites for the programs that we would have for this camp. So I could have used all of the programs as teaching examples of the revenue stream of camp, so that you could see how that all laid out. And then what I would have been able to do the rest of the week is actually lead everybody through what the actual offers were, because we'd already would have done the meta. So I think one of the mistakes, or one of the upgrades for next year, is teach the meta all at once. And then when we get to the, here's implementation, here's speaker's kit, I can actually spend 20 minutes actually telling you what the course is. Because a lot of people, some of the feedback as people were leaving, is that some people didn't even know what the offers were. Like, we know there's implementation, but can you tell us more? And when people have that kind of question, when it's not a details question, but more of a big picture question, that means that you didn't sell it well. Like, you didn't educate them. because the whole always be educating. So there, that was a missed opportunity, and I think that that would be just a better structure, a better design structure. So I want to change that for next year. And then the other thing I want to take responsibility for is I'm looking at the timer here, and we're going on 5 minutes. And I want to keep these videos short because you're tired too, right? We're all recuperating from an amazing experience. I wish I had prepped everybody more as to why it was important for this camp for me to bring Ida in, and a larger conversation about accountability, inclusivity, calling in, calling out. I think a lot of people couldn't understand why. I didn't give enough context. So that's the ultimate thing. If I had prepped people more, if I've educated people more on why this was important to me and how it was important to everyone's careers, or just my opinions, right, on these things, I think it would have helped everybody know what was going on, quotes, because I think without prepping, it could have occurred that the conversation we were having to some people, like, how does this fit into my business? And that I really want to take responsibility for, because that would have shifted and helped at least the people who came in and had conversations with me about, they're like, so, you know, people who were really trying to understand like where this fit in. So I could have prepped it better and given you the context for how it fit in, and that would have allowed it to, the aha moments to be a lot more powerful. So those are the main two things that I woke up this morning being like, oh man, I missed that. And again, these are like the powers, that's the power of like when you're introducing guest speakers. Part of that piece is to really set the context for, you know, who this person is to you and to the topic at large, and really prep the audience, like just, you know, get them in a place where they can learn even more. So for those of you who didn't know what was happening, that was because of me, and I could have done that better. And so that's just a useful facilitation thing moving forward, period. So those were the two main aha things I wanted to share. I also just wanted to, you know, while Kathy and I are trying to relax a little bit, Kathy's hopefully taking a nap right now on a picnic bench. Yeah, that was it. I miss you guys. I'm gonna see a bunch of you at Woodhull, and I'll see a bunch of you online, and it's not gonna be the same. And I'm gonna shoot a couple of more videos today before Kathy and I leave, actually explaining the programs, and I'll embed those videos on each of the program pages so that I can always be educating, but also help you understand why I think each program is powerful or useful for you, or why you might want to be might be the right program right now, or it might not be the program right now. So that's it. I have a lot of gratitude for everybody and just kind of walking around here. I think I'm also shooting these videos because I don't want to leave yet. And I wish you all were here. And now it's almost a 9-minute video, so I'm going to shut up. Bye. I hope this business geekery was useful for you. If you'd like to continue with the brain sex, click on subscribe up here. If you want to follow me on social media, right here, ladies and gentlemen, next video below. And if you'd like your very own Sex Geek Summer Camp t-shirt, then just click right here, right now. Boop. Go ahead.